All systems are normal.
Excellent. Keep us on course, Mike.
Hey boss, what the heck is going on here?
Oh, hey Luke. We're watching over the Earth, like we always do.
Yeah, use your eyes, man. Can't you see what we're doing? I'm confused. Wasn't the ship destroyed?
Yep,
And didn't you get unalived by Mike?
that's right.
And didn't you get reincarnated as a baby and then got turned into a cartoon character for a few years?
Sure did.
Yeah, man. We were all here for that. What's your problem? Well, then how did we all end up back here? How are we on the ship again?
Oh, right. We're doing this now.
What?
Yeah, this is what we're doing now. We're just here now.
We're on the ship again, dummy. I can see that. But how did this happen? You heard him. We're just here now. Why are you being like this?
Stop worrying so much, bud. Take your station and relax.
Okay.
So do you boys have anything for me?
Actually, I do, boss. I wanted to show you some videos from a Canadian guy I found on TikTok.
So if the Earth is a globe, why have we never seen a boat upside down? Why haven't we seen the Australians standing upside down in Australia from space? Why wouldn't NASA just zoom in and show us this? Make that make sense.
Oh no, not another one of these.
Oh, I love that guy. Truly one of the greatest minds of our generation. No, all of his videos are terrible. You should reply to the video he made about the Taj Mahal.
Okay.
Really?
Yes. This is what we're doing now. I found this Sheldon Surya guy on Instagram a few months ago, and I find his account absolutely fascinating. Not because he actually has anything interesting to say, but because he almost says nothing at all. Often his videos start with some sort of an opening statement or an intro, and then he'll just repeat those same statements over and over again throughout the video without adding anything. He doesn't seem at all interested in teaching his audience anything. I swear that this guy talks about these subjects as if he's literally never even thought about them before the very moment he started recording his video.
This is the Taj Mahal, and according to our fake history, it was built between 1632 and 1648. Built by hand and chisel, elephant and carrot.
Actually, it was built between 1632 and 1653. It took about 21 years to build. But you're right, it was hammer and chisel, elephant, and cart. It's an absolutely beautiful testament to what craftsmen can do with hand tools.
Made from solid marble stone mined 250 kilometers away. It is estimated that the Taj Mahal was made with 70,000 metric tons of this marble. Know how long it would take to haul 70,000 metric tons of marble with elephant and carriage 250 kilometers?
Yeah, we do know how long it would have taken them. 21 years. See, the point that he's trying to make here is the same point that a lot of these fake history people try to make, is that the amount of effort that it would have required to build certain structures automatically makes it suspicious that they would have built it at all. But the kinds of people who make this kind of argument have absolutely no appreciation for just how dedicated these people would have been to build these monuments. The Taj Mahal wasn't built by just some random Indian with a little bit of extra money. This structure was commissioned by the emperor, and he would have basically have had unlimited resources and manpower to make this happen. And the story behind the Taj Mahal is actually pretty sad. The emperor wanted to build this structure to make his wife happy, but unfortunately it took so long to construct, 21 years, that she ended up passing away before it was completed, and it now just stands as a tomb for the couple. It was never designed to be gawked at by normal people like us. This was a piece of art designed for a single empress to enjoy.
This platform is 300 by 300 feet and perfectly level and flat. No visible slope or anything after 370 years.
See, now I'm confused, because the implication that he's making here is that the Taj Mahal must be older than 370 years old. Yet, he's using the example that the foundation hasn't shifted at all in that time. So the logic of this argument immediately falls apart. If we're to believe that this couldn't have been built 300 years ago because the construction is too precise, then wouldn't it be more likely that we'd see some sort of a shift lifting of the foundation after hundreds or maybe even thousands of years more than that?
This absolute masterpiece was also made with other precious stones, such as jade, quartz crystal, amethyst, and turquoise. These precious stones had to come from places such as Iran, China, and possibly even Brazil, which begs the question, how?
Okay, why does nobody use the phrase begs the question correctly? Begging the question is when your argument assumes the premise, which is more or less what you're doing here. But second of all, have you heard of global trade? Clearly the emperor would have imported those goods.
These people were primitive and they had no connection with the outer world. How are they getting these precious stones?
What the are you talking about? See, you're just saying things. You're just making things up. These aren't actual arguments. You said it yourself. They built this in the mid 1600s. Since when is that primitive? Have you ever heard the phrase, in 1492, Columbus sailed the ocean blue? Do you know what he was trying to find? India. And that's like 200 years before this. The reason the emperor was even able to amass the wealth required to build this palace was because India was important as a global trade center. The whole outside world, the entire outside world knew that India existed. This video is nonsense.
How did primitive cave dwellers design everything in perfect symmetry?
Primitive cave dwellers? What planet are you on? Are you even listening to yourself talk? Do you understand the premise of the passing of time at all? Since when were there primitive cave dwellers in the 1600s?
How did primitive cave dwellers design everything in perfect symmetry, perfect mathematical proportion? Find the golden ratio or the Fibonacci sequence layout all throughout the Taj Mahal.
Yes, do you know why? Because the Taj Mahal was built by masons. Every classical and neoclassical structure is built with this kind of symmetry.
Now, many of these stones weigh multiple tons. How do they hoist this up there?
Cranes. Wooden cranes.
How did they carve this perfectly? Now, modern architects would need some sort of diamond drill or precise laser to make symmetry like this.
Diamond drill. Drills make holes. This is the opposite of a hole. And the symmetry is obvious. They had measuring devices. See, part of the problem here is that I don't think people actually understand just how precise hand chiseling could have been back in the day. Because this is one of those more forgotten trade skills. But a properly trained mason with a chisel can make perfectly symmetrical things by hand just with his eye. That's how good they were.
Have a look at this pillar. They built this with an optical illusion. This pillar is actually flat, completely flat. But as you go back, it doesn't look very flat, does it? These people were highly advanced.
Well, I mean, an optical illusion is a really impressive feature on any structure, but I don't know how you can't see this as being well within the capabilities of people in the 1600s. Oh, sorry, I forgot that they were cave dwellers.
Perfect, divine symmetry with hammer and chisel?
I'm sorry, what does divine symmetry mean? Do the McDonald's golden arches have divine symmetry, or is this just normal symmetry?
The precision is so perfect you can fit a razor blade in between the blocks.
I think that you mean that you cannot fit a razor blade between the blocks. See, now I'm just thinking that you're repeating things that you heard other people say about other kinds of things, but you don't actually know what these phrases mean.
How do they carve all this out? By hand, and a copper chisel, marble, solid marble, and other gemstones.
Okay, first of all, marble is really soft. It's not like granite or something. And then also, they didn't have copper chisels. This was well past the Iron Age at this point. They had iron chisels. Again, I just get the feeling that you're repeating things that you've heard other history people say about other historical structures, and you're just trying to get those phrases to apply to the Taj Mahal, even though they clearly don't.
Do you truly believe that our history is what they tell us? Can you actually see something like this and believe that these people were primitive, that they were cave dwellers, that they had no advanced technology at all?
Oh my god. No, they were not primitive cave dwellers, and they were not using copper tools. Like, how does this guy think that history played out? We went right from being cavemen, then all of a sudden we had the Industrial Revolution? What the hell?
This building actually changes color at different parts of the day. Every single corner of the Taj Mahal is perfectly symmetrical to a fraction of an inch. How is that even possible?
Like, I get it. You're impressed that this is symmetrical and it's made out of beautiful stone and that it's shiny and all that. But before you make a video like this and make a complete ass of yourself, you should probably just do like a preliminary Google search to make sure that you actually understand what kind of technology people back then actually had access to.
We're supposed to believe that a primitive civilization was able to fit marble blocks so perfectly, and also precious gemstones that you can fit a razor blade in between. That they were able to create perfect symmetry and geometry throughout the entire complex. That they were able to align this building perfectly to sunrise and sunset. That somehow the full moon lit up the inside and make it glow.
You know what? You're right. A primitive civilization would not have been able to do that. Unfortunately, we're talking about a civilization that existed in the 1600s.
If you haven't quite got the picture by now, our history is far from what we've been told. It's far from what you think.
Yeah, I agree with that. But people like you make the whole concept of alternative history seem like a joke.
These people were highly, highly advanced. It's no wonder why the Taj Mahal is one of the 7 wonders of the world. And the real truth to everything.
Oh, it just ends like that. It'd be really unsatisfying if I ended my videos by just cutting myself off.